Hello traders, and welcome to another weekly Forex Market Forecast. Before we get started with this weekly market forecast, I would like to show you guys some of our member area content and how we have been able in the last week or so to forecast the market accurately. In addition to that, we will show that we have recently opened a Trustpilot page. The link is in the description. So you can feel free to leave us a feedback or comment if you are a member. And in addition to that, I would like to present the current performance that we have in the member area since we have started about 3.5 weeks or so. Which obviously I'm not showing certain things because it's only for the members. So overall in Forex we are up 35 pips or 350 points, however you can put it. In indices we are minus 100 points. In metals we have 750 points up, which is still open, which means that we are managing trade. Okay. I'm not going to disclose obviously which one, and we are expecting this number to get higher. And in addition, with crypto we have plus 400 points open, which we are also managing, and we are expecting these two figures to rise in a bigger way. Okay, so that's our overall performance for the member area. And now I will play a clip with some of the member only content we have shared and how we have been able to see the market over the last week or so. What do I see from this reaction here? Okay, it wasn't a strong reaction. So this is a weak market for me. So the market could start giving us a drop towards this extension area, 102 500 area right here. Now, as you have seen from the small clip, we have showed some of the member-only content. Now, small disclaimer, those specific things, we haven't recommended anything to the members. This was just data that we showed, and based on that data, our trade recommendations that we actually ran, they are still open in profit as we have said, and we are managing those. We will not disclose which ones are, of course. This is only for the members. If you are interested, you can join with the link in the description through BMC. I think that's enough. We don't have time to show much more. We need to start with the weekly Forex forecast. And as you have seen, anything that we are saying, there is a reason behind it and nothing is out of the blue. We have the experience and the knowledge to provide what we are doing. Okay, so let's start with the dollar index. What we can see for the week ahead is possibly a small bounce, some type of bounce. And then ideally we should see another move lower. Now the levels or where this can go, we will not disclose in this video. We update the market on the live sessions and during the week for the members. So for the next week we can see a small bounce and then another 10 lower for the dollar index for the time being. Again, we have got this drop in the last week, which was expected to see the move lower. For this week, we can expect in the beginning of the week some sort of a small bounce, and then we should see another move lower later down the line. So we will not be looking to buy this one at this current moment, and we are within a cycle from 13th of February 2024. The euro dollar, it has pushed up as we have been expecting. It has stopped at the area of interest and now it's doing a small correction. We can we can expect after this consolidation or correction to see another push up, ideally later down the line. So we will be not looking to sell this one at this current moment. For the pound dollar, we have broken above this top right here, and what we can see after this push up right here, it's a small correction, and then ideally we need to see another push up with a specific target point that we are expecting. So this is provided in the members area, but regardless, we can see a small correction and then another push up. So this market is not ready to fall. So we are not going to be looking for any sell. For the pound yen, what this move was expected, sideways to lower, as we have said from the previous week. What we can expect this week is to see at least a bounce and then another move lower later on. However, this is not a market that we like to trade at the moment, as we have said, because it can still make another push and make a new high first. So that's why this market is kind of in an indecision point, so it's not clear. Regardless of the case, we are not going to be personally trading pound yen or any of the yen pairs at the time being. For the EURUSD, everybody remembered that we have been saying that after this push up we would have got a sideways consolidation, and then we expected another push up, which was completed at the area of 167,500, as we have been saying. 67,500 to 68 area. So as you can see, the moment it reached it, it started to react lower. Very nice. And for this one, we can expect to see a bounce, a small bounce, and then it should ideally consolidate for another push lower. So we are not going to be interested in trading this one for the time being. And of course, for the bigger picture, we provide it in our member only area. For gold, we have pushed up, and what we can expect next is to see a small correction. How big this correction is going to be, we don't know. This is not a recommendation to sell, of course, because the bigger move it's still towards the upside for the time being. However, for us, this is not going to be a market that we are interested in trading because we don't have any valid setups with good ROI or risk to reward ratios. So for the next week, we can expect a small consolidation or pullback. Again, we don't know the magnitude of that, and then ideally we need to see another push higher in gold. In oil, what we can expect, as we have been saying for a long time now, is that we are in a trading range channel, and the market is still in a bearish cycle from 2 years ago, and it has reached an area of interest, the Fibonacci extension area, and from here the sellers are trying to push the market lower. As you can see, there is a fight between buyers and sellers. For us, we are not looking for any setups at the moment, with the most probable path and bias is a break lower, eventually down the line. For natural gas, we have been explaining for a long time as well that the market is not ready to trend to the upside. It's at the weekly area of interest, so there's going to be a fight between buyers and sellers. At the moment, we have got a 3 swing type of bounce, which has reached the Fibonacci extension area, which we have been saying that the sellers will still involved in this one. So they're still trying to move the market lower. So ideally, the most probable path is to see a break to the downside. The market can still give us a marginal new low before later down the line eventually can make a bigger bounce. Of course, nobody can forecast the time in this. However, this is what we can see. So for us, we are not looking for any trade setups in this one. The alternative will be to see a small bounce, another push lower to this area, and then push up again. So both possibilities exist at the moment. So for us, we are not going to be risking anything in this one. Dow Jones, US 30. What we can see for the coming week is a bounce. Now, whether this bounce can hold these highs or make a new high, we don't know. That's why we are not trading it. but the bigger move later down the line is going to be a correction to the downside. So for us, this is not going to be any a market that we are looking to trade, because alternatively it can even break down from here, or it can still push up, retest the highs before it drops, or even make a new high. So in either of the cases, we are not going to be trading this one, but eventually down the line, the biggest move bias is to be a correction to the downside before anything else takes place. To conclude with the ETFs, from the 3 Qs, we can see entering the week a small bounce and then continuation lower for a correction. However, again, we are not going to be trading this one because it still has the possibilities to make a small correction and push up again before it drops. So for us, it's still unclear what the market wants to do, but the bigger bias at the moment is a correction to the downside. As well as the GDX we have been expecting from last week to push up, right? It has finished this correction right here. So now we have got the first push up, is going to have a small correction and continue higher for the time being as well, which supports the idea of why gold has been pushing up with silver and the rest of the metals right there. So that's it, the session for today. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, you can email us at support@roiforecast.com. Anything related to the membership, of course, you have seen a small taste of what we provide. There's a reason why we have started the service. We are looking to support all of our members into make better decisions, and we provide them with trade recommendations. As well as you can also sign up with our recommended and trusted broker, One Royal. The link is in the description as well, and you can also be eligible to receive a monthly cashback on your trading volume, and thus you save up on trading costs. And once again, leave us a like, subscribe, and also we have down in the links as well our Telegram channel with the rest of our social links, which you can follow us as well. So with that note, we wish you a great weekend and getting ready for the new week of trading, and we'll see you in the next video, which most probably is going to be on Wednesday, as we typically do an educational video on Wednesdays. See you guys.